Turbine Guy coming back at you on the shores of Lake Minnetonka yet again. You look behind me here, you can see the ice is already starting to get dark. The ice is getting ready to come out, and it's still February for another day or so. So Turbine Guy is predicting a little bit of an early ice out this year. But that's not what I want to show you tonight. I've lived in this house right here since 1996. Being 2025, that makes what? 29 years. And I have never once seen what I'm about to show you behind me here. Now, this is absolute proof that you cannot beat Mother Nature, that you have to be ready for her, and that she's going to change, and she's going to do what she wants to when she wants to. Now, if we're looking out at the lake, across the shoreline here, we can see there's a bit of an ice heave. And well, that'll happen every now and then. But I'll tell you what, the Turbine Guy's telling you, he's never been in a position where his boat lift has been sideways. Right there, that boat, where the jet skis is being shoved up under the lift to the point where what? We had to block it up to get it off the jet ski. And once you get up and look closer and you see, this is actually how much? It's at 26 inches at the top. Maybe 24 inches because that's an angle. But still, this ice heave, it's not just here, it goes that way. It's ice heave here, pushing my firewood pile up. That was flat before the year started. Never had a jet ski like that before. And watch this. Watch this. Jet ski so far forward. Bloop. And we keep looking all along. And you can see this ice heave ain't just my yard. It goes down. By the way, that's why I like having these two trees right behind me here. This guy here, the maple, and the willow over here. I keep him trimmed back so he doesn't block all my view. But I got the root structure down under there to help keep my shoreline from either getting pushed up or eroded out during the summer. I figured, let's come out to the lake and look all along the shoreline and see what's happened. Like I said, my boat lift jacked up from behind. We had blocks under that thing like we normally do. The jet ski had issues. But look at the neighbor's mini deck in front of their ice house. This used to be an ice house years ago, where they literally put ice so they could keep their fridge cold. And take a look what happened. Now, they just had this retaining wall repaired. They literally just had it repaired. And boom. It's like it's going the other way from my house. Look, we brought that same 4-foot ruler down. It don't even meet the top. Wow. This is like a huge rift from down here. Now this guy here, he just put his retaining wall in. You can see it's all busted up and done. But anyone who put a retaining wall in like this, on this part of the lake, and the company that would actually take their money to do it, certainly has no idea how Lake Minnetonka works. Look at that, their dock posts are all pushed up and in. Big ice heave. Now, while it seems a point out here was saved for most of the damage, it all started right about here. So I'll tell you, again, I've never seen anything like this. Look how them lifts are up in the air and the dock. You see, these guys were only 1.5 to 2 feet off the ground before. What are they going to do? What are these guys going to do with the retaining wall? And what's the Turbine Guy going to do? Well, I know what the Turbine Guy is going to do, and maybe you'll find out in a future video. But I'm telling you, on Lake Minnetonka, it's not the ice freezing that causes the problem. It's the ice moving around. And this year it froze and moved and froze and moved. And sometimes in the spring, it gets blown by the wind. And if you had left a dock in like this, if it could do that to riprap in the shoreline, imagine what your dock would look like. I don't have to. I've seen it. There was one over on that side of the lake with just twisted one year, and it wasn't even a year, oddball year like this. Turbine Guy from the New Cliffs of West Arm, signing off.